You've all heard the adage that form follows function. While that may be true, I often ask, who does the form and who does the function? To me, those two are inseparable, and I believe that that's what distinguishes me as a designer. Having a background in applied mathematics from UCLA, I knew about the function part of it, but I also knew that there was a part of me that wanted to create something. I don't just see something as a beautiful object without understanding why it's beautiful. And I believe that it is nowhere more expressed than in the OM5 Series chair. I had the benefit of experiencing the development of the Aeron chair, which obviously was the design of the decade. I wanted to take these experiences and bring them to Office Master. I remember Wallace, the president, telling me, you know, is it possible for you to design something from the ground up? And I thought to myself, well, that sounds like a challenge that I can't refuse. I remember looking at very simple drawer hardware and thinking to myself, this could really be useful in articulating a seat pan back and forth on a chair. I broke it down and felt that we could actually use the concept of a skateboard. And thinking, if they're durable enough for a skateboard, I can take very similar material and take these rollers and apply them to the seat and allow this to become the engine of the OM5. In order to design this chair, we had to reinvent the wheel, or in this case, 5 wheels. So I took that 5th wheel and put it on the back and created a perfect arc along the J-bar. And that's where the back would travel. And you sit in the chair and literally enjoy the ride. It's in my nature as a designer to try to pare away the excess. And you cannot develop a chair like the OM5 Series without a company that supports you and is willing to take these risks. And Office Master will continue to push the envelope with the OM5. It is now the next generation of seating. There's absolute innovation, and there's perfection, there's beauty, and there's magic in the OM5. The OM5 needed to be crafted, it needed to be made from functionality. And when you look at the swing arm, you look at the angle, you look at the elbows on the swing arm, those elbows are there for a reason. We didn't want people to pinch their fingers, so we needed to make sure that these shapes provided that safety for them. The J-bar is such a functional part of the OM5, but I also understood as an engineer that it required an enormous amount of load-bearing capabilities. After all, this part was going to be the backbone, the spine of the OM5. The arm supports. This is another innovation for the OM5. They extend upward and provide us the pivot point location, which would be located close to the human pivot point on the hips. By doing this, we were able to balance the back with the seat in perfect harmony. There is no knobs. If the user wants to recline, they simply begin to move back in the chair. As they're moving back in the chair, they articulate the chair. They're going to find that they are absolutely perfectly balanced in every position. But how do we achieve this? Well, it's something I like to call the body-activated motion, or if you prefer the acronym, BAM. We keep the seat angle constant, and we allow the back to open further. This provides better circulation for the user and a healthier way to sit, which is what creates the perfect balanced ride. And this was the idea behind OM5. The OM5 needs to be intuitive. After all, that's the concept behind it. So when someone sits in the chair and the seat depth needs to be adjusted, all you do is you grab the front waterfall and flex it backwards. There is no other chair on the market that has this type of adjustment, and it's without levers, without knobs, completely intuitive. The OM5 is designed in such a way that you can dress it up or you can dress it down. It has multiple aesthetics. You can upholster the back, you can upholster the headrest. We have a lumbar that can be upholstered. We have 2 color variations for the frames and an array of colors for the inner back. There's a new paradigm now, and it's no longer what it used to be 20 years ago. You want the user to be able to sit down, be comfortable, and allow the chair to adjust to them. This is the beauty of the OM5, the beauty of simplicity.